Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on the last layout in the series of photos I have from my daughter's Girl Scout trip to the beach when she was about 10 years old. So these are pretty old photos. If you are a subscriber and you watch my videos regularly, you would have seen I scrapbooked more photos from this particular trip last week, and those I did using a large wood veneer heart. Well, these are the last two photos in the series, and I wanted to go ahead and finish up this part of her Girl Scout album. These girls are all sitting up in trees and climbing on trees. This was along the path on the way down to the beach, so they had a ton of fun hanging out together and just exploring the ocean and the beach and all of the wildlife out in this area of California. And I am using older paper from Julie Nutting, and it is beach themed paper. It's got some seashells and crabs and all kinds of beach type sayings in the collection pack. So I'm going to go ahead and layer up these papers. This is very different from last week's layout with the large wood veneer. I'm going back to my standard paper layering, which I love to do. It's kind of a go-to technique for me. And I'm just using a column off to the side as my go-to layout here. So I really like the softness in the pink 3x4 card, and I like that it's not really busy because all of the other papers on this layout are super busy. But since they're all in a collection, they pretty much all go together. And then there are some die cuts that came in um, another one of her collections that kind of fit with it, so I went ahead and pulled those out as well. I hadn't scrapbooked in a couple of weeks. Actually, when I did this layout, I did this one prior to doing the heart one, but the heart one went up on my channel first. So this was me just getting back into scrapbooking after having taken a break after going on my retreat with the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. I've been super busy since then. My daughter's had a baby shower, my dad's had an 80th surprise birthday party, and I just haven't had a lot of time to scrapbook. So this was me just getting my feet wet again, and since it's a go-to technique, it worked out fine. Um, and I really like the end product. And I have tons of wood veneer for beach type stuff, so I wanted to go ahead and make sure I used that. That entire box that you see there, that is all beach themed wood veneer. And I honestly don't go to the beach that often, so I don't really need that much beach stuff. But who really needs anything when it comes to scrapbooking? You don't really need wood veneer. You can do a lot of scrapbooking without any of it, but I do love it. I love that you can alter it, you can emboss it, you can paint it. In this case, I'm leaving it natural because everything is really busy already, and I really just love the natural look to it. The wood veneer did not all come from one collection of wood veneer. It's from various collections. Probably most of it is Kaisercraft. Some of it might be Do Crafts. I really love the little picket fence, which could be altered for Halloween. You could, paint it black or emboss it black. It'd be great for a new home story with a little white picket fence. But anyway, I decided to use it on this beach layout. Kind of looks like a little weathered wooden fence that you might find off to the side of a beach. And then I've got some seashells, wood veneer seashells in the other two embellishment areas. So I'm just using a visual triangle here to frame the two photos, and I really like how it came out. And like I said, this is like a go-to technique for me, a go-to style. Using Fun Foam and this tonic white glue to go ahead and adhere those things down. And the Fun Foam is just giving it a little bit of lift so that everything's not super flat. And if you watched last week, you'll also know that I have several layouts that go with this series of photos, so I am not going to be doing any journaling on this page. The one from last week had a lot of area for journaling, and I need to go back and look at the prior layouts that I did about a year and a half ago in this series before I go ahead and put anything down on paper, because it's very likely that I will repeat myself if I don't take a look at that ahead of time. So you won't be seeing any journaling on that. And not every layout needs journaling, because a lot of times if you do a series for one event or one trip or something like that, you may not have something for every picture that you scrapbook. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of Gold Heidi Swap Color Shine to kind of finish it off. It kind of gives it that, brings in that sand color or the wood veneer color, realizing of course that it is gold and it is metallic, but it just kind of tones everything down a little bit and draws it all together. That's pretty much going to do it. If you could stick around for the close-ups, those are coming up in just a few moments. Thanks so much for your time. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit like down below, and if you're not already a subscriber, I'd love it if you were, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more from my channel. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great day.